Alright, hello YouTube and Illuvium fans. That was a little video Kieran just dropped, a hype video for Illuvium Beyond Wave 5. So, just came out. Might be the first time you saw it. Hi Surfer Dude, hi Katniss. So I guess Wave 5 is locked in. It has been delayed again. I can't remember what date they delayed it to, but it's very early next month. I think I want to say the 5th or maybe the 12th. Sometime in there. So that hopefully comes out soon, assuming the migration finally finalizes. They're still messing around with that, which is a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. So tonight, we're a week into the latest Illuvium patch, and I think the meta has sort of settled at the moment. There are some definite standouts when it comes to what's good in Gauntlet at the moment, and the number one contender is definitely some sort of Revenant Empath build. And you can sub in other things depending on what you think is good or what you like playing, but 5 Empath and at least 2 or 3 Revenant is definitely the top build at the moment. It's not the most fun thing to play, but it's not uninteresting either. Definitely needs a bit of a balance work, and I know a lot of people have tried to play it recently, but not all of them are playing it quite right. So the key is the Grilla. You have to have a Grilla in your team, because every copy he makes that dies increases your attack damage for your entire team, and also triggers your shields. So if you are playing Empath Revenant, the Grilla is your basically the alluvial that makes the whole synergy work. So we're going to dive in. I will maybe do a walkthrough on how to build the Revenant Empath team. There's a few different builds. Show you how I build it and what makes it good, if we get the right weapon. If not, we've also got some pretty cool toxic builds that are definitely more traditional and more fun, I think. I definitely played a lot with toxic last week. I managed to finish in the top 10 for the month, so that's the first for me. And I did it mostly playing a toxic build. There's lots of different ways you can build a toxic at the moment, but unfortunately, this Revenant Empath build definitely crushes all of my toxic builds. So we're gonna dive in and play a few games. All right, let's get started. Games have been popping pretty good lately. People are sort of trying to jostle for position on the leaderboard. I've played my 5 placement games so far, but some people have played 20 plus games already, so definitely getting a head start on the leaderboard. Hopefully we don't have to wait too long in the queue. We will queue up some music. Hopefully get the audio levels right before the game starts. See how we go. We got some synthwave driving music. From Panda Beats. Let me know if that audio's a good level. Sort of a shame, the new patch. I'd spent a long time building some really fun compositions for different weapons and different synergies, and it felt like I had probably 6 or 7 teams that all worked really well. And since the patch has come out, yes, Toxic is working very well for me, but I feel like if you're not playing Empath Revenant and someone else is, you're going to lose the game. So it is definitely, I don't know whether it's the best or whether some other counter will come out. I think it's unlikely. It's just so strong. But it's so dominant that, you know, if someone's playing it, they're going to win if you don't play it as well. So it just sort of makes the meta a little bit boring. Hope they can release a balance patch soon. I was thinking the best way to deal with this was to just make it so anytime you kill a Grilla clone, that it doesn't trigger a ally death, which is the buff that sort of stacks on top of everything. But apparently that's too hard to change for the development team at the moment. They are running on bare bones, so they are going to I saw in the Discord they are going to rebalance the Grilla, but they're going to just slow down his Omega so he can't make so many copies. That is the current plan anyway. I don't know when that patch is coming out. I hoped it would be out before the weekend, but I guess not. They're probably waiting to see a little more data, because it's only been a week so far. So I don't know how they can balance it though. It's so strong. Like, even if you cut the Revenant buff in half, cut the Empath buff in half, and slow down the Grilla buff, I still think it's probably going to be the strongest build. But we'll have to wait and see. And I mean, in some cases, you can get around the slow Grilla Omega once they do release the update, just by adding 2 Grillas, and then you've got 2 guys creating shadows. So they have ways to make it work. Yeah, so Surfer Dude, basically the key buff, or the key way to buff your Illuvials in the game at the moment is Ally Feint. So any buff that triggers when one of your teammates die triggers off a Grilla copy dying. Now, Revenant buff, if you got 3 Revenant, your entire team gets plus 25% attack damage every time someone dies, including a clone. And it's the same with Empath. I think they get 25% shield, 25% health shield every time a Grilla copy dies. So if you can spam out Grilla copies with like energy augments on your Grilla, you can have 5, 6, 7, 8 Grilla copies in a game, and every single one of them just increases the buffs for the entire team. And it doesn't stop there. You can get Templar buffs, you can get Spore buffs, and they all trigger off the dead Grillas. So it's almost like a infinite attack damage, or stacking attack damage, infinite stacking attack damage. And the more attack damage you have, the more attack damage they get every time it buffs them. So there was one game I had excuse me, I had my Slashin up to over 2,000 attack damage, and it was just one hit deleting everything on the table. It's not a bug, it's working as intended. I guess they didn't foresee this happening. Not many players are playing it, but there's enough that it's going to take on, it's going to catch on soon. Alright, we got our first game. We've got a few players here by the looks of it. We've got Goofy Rampfire in the game. He's definitely one of the top 10 players, so you can expect a tough match with him. So we got Goofy Rampfire, Sir Dexter, myself, and Illuvium Hunter 1. I don't think any of these guys are noobs, so it'll be an interesting battle. So I don't know whether I'll get the Revenant buff this game yet, but we're already working on setting ourselves up to take advantage of it if we do. I'm not going to pop that synergy crate just yet. Okay, we don't really have a weapon to do it, so we're going to try a toxic build. So this is a toxic berserker build I've been using, which is quite good, as long as it doesn't come up against Revenant Grilla. Goofy's got a sword. Sudektu could be going empath. Illuvium hunter, he could be doing it too, so could be a tough game for us. Yeah, Vanguard is not the strongest, and Mud kind of isn't very good at the moment either. So, yeah, not your best choices there. Vanguard's okay, but it's definitely not an easy one. Bloom is very strong. I love Bloom, and if you get Vanguard and Bloom together, your Malura can be very, very good. So I'm just going to grab every gorilla and every Terrier I see and just hold on to them for the start of the game, just to make it a little bit harder for anyone trying to get that combo. The thing I love about Toxic is if you can stay alive long enough, you can really strangle the opposition team. Like, you just reduce their attack damage down to nothing, and then just slowly slowly destroy them. It's really fun. Mud has definitely changed Surfer Dude. It's not the greatest synergy at the moment. I mean, it is good early game, but it's there's so many ways to increase your attack speed that it's not always the best option anymore. And it's so hard to get. You can waste a lot of time trying to get a mud build up and running early game, and then lead to nowhere. It's not worth the risk, personally. Need the bull and the monkey. Where is my ball? Four taken. Five taken anyway. Should still be able to get him. Wasting all my rerolls. It doesn't look like we're going to get toxic at this rate. Try one more round and then we'll level up. Better to go for the scorpion than wait for the bull. Finally, there's one. Alright, we'll level up next round. We got another level? Why not? Illuvium Hunter definitely has the build. It's going to be very tough to beat. It's got Templar, Revenant, Empath, all stacking off dead allies. Which is pretty damn cool. Better get our toxic up and running, or we're going to be in big trouble. Alright, there's one toxic. Alright, we'll drop all these guys now. That ball. There he is. That's what we wanted. Okay, so we got 5 Empath, Mystic. So that's not quite as good as Empath, but still good. We've got Dust. Yeah, this is a strong team. This is going to be tough to beat. He's already got a Gazatep. Oh my god, maxed out Gazatep. Wow. What an alluvial. Kill the monkey. Kill the Grilla. Kill him. Alright, he didn't make too many copies, so we might be okay. So Toxic does reduce his attack damage by a percentage every 8 seconds. But the problem is his attack damage increases so fast. Yeah, I think I'm cooked. It's not close. Where am I? 4th. So we got... Might be able to beat Goofy. Everyone else is playing Revenant. Empath. I think next round we'll go to level 8, and that way we'll have 5 fighter, give us a bit of extra attack speed. Or do we go 5 nature instead to get 3.5% health? Decisions. I think the issue that's going to stick around for a while is going to be balancing around ally fate, which is anytime one of your own Illuviums die, you get X amount of buffs depending on what synergies you've got. I think it's going to be pretty tough to balance the game around that. It's like so strong if you stack those buffs, especially with the Grilla. Goofy's Illuvials haven't gotten any weaker. Certainly got a good team. Oh, look at them. They're monsters. All of them. Sir Dexter. Looks like we're going out in 4th this game. Maybe I'll push levels. Before it's too late. I've actually got a really good team here, and it's just got no chance. You can't penetrate the shields. You can't compete with the attack damage. It's just no chance. We got the same thing here. Alright, we're gonna spend this money. Survive this round. Wow. Pretty tough, but there's only so much you can take. We could be going home. Like I was saying, that toxic build, that would destroy almost any other team. It's just Revenant, just too strong. Too strong. And I mean, if you're in a game, there's 4 players and 2 or 3 of them playing Revenant, it's just everyone's fighting over the same units. There's no variety. It's all about who gets lucky and gets those units first. It's not going to be good for the longevity of playing Gauntlet. But we'll persist. Yeah, Sir Dex and Goofy Rampire both have some top tier Illuvials. There is a page you can go to So check this out. I'll bring it up in a sec. Bear with me. If I can work out how to use my OBS. There we go. This is called Illuvium, and it ranks your alluvial collection based on their TPI, their experience, and their hollow or dark hollow. So you can see who's got the top collections in the game. You've got Alexa, who I've never seen in a game of Gauntlet. You got Bondaddy Ratty and Dr. Spoon, who are two very, very common players to see in the top 10. And then you can keep scrolling down and you can see the top alluvial collections. Sota, Dr. Spoon, Sir Dexter, there you go. Number 5. So yeah, he does have a great team. Patat, Furries, Toriel, she's up there. 61 million power. Fox Spirit, he's up there at number 11. Goofy Rampfire, number 12. Another Sir Dexter. Monarch. Hector had some good battles against him yesterday. There you go, Surfer Dude. There you are, number 30. Anyone else? Where am I? Oh, there I am, 48th. But I'm increasing rapidly because I've been leveling my alluvials. And it does take in your alluvials experience for its calculation. So that's why my number's gone up so much in the last month. Pretty cool website. I don't know how it, what sort of calculations it uses to generate this number, but it does give you a pretty good overall look at how good your collection is compared to the community. And I mean, you see these players in games all the time, so nice to see. Anyway, that's enough of that. Another hot, humid night in Perth, WA. It's been quite a warm week. We had a thunderstorm early this week, and you know, temperatures have been above 35 Celsius all week, so been pretty sticky here lately. It's funny, in that last game, even though I wasn't playing Revenant or Grilla, I managed to get 2 or 3 copies of each of them, or the stage 2 sitting on the bench, just doing nothing, just to block my opposition. And I was playing a completely different build. Whereas if I had been playing that same build, I guarantee I wouldn't have found so many copies. But that's the luck of the dice. But yeah, judging by that last game, I'd say a lot of the top players, or the veterans of the Illuvium community, have all worked out how to play this Empath Revenant team, and yeah, you're not gonna get easy games against them. It's gonna be very hard to win with a different build. And I'm sort of, as much as I hate it, I'd like to see everyone playing it, just so that, you know, the numbers skew enough that the Illuvium team will be like, all right, we need to fix this. But they've already acknowledged in their Discord they're keeping an eye on it, so they know things need some tweaking. But you sort of need everyone to just pile on and just keep playing the same build, so that they realise they need to tweak things and change it. It really is a shame. Like, I feel I don't hate that we've gone to this new build with the 5 synergies and completely changed everything up. I don't dislike that. I just think they spent so long balancing the previous version of the game. We spent a good 6 months building up to that final balanced version, and they'd got it pretty damn good. And then they just redid everything, all the affinities, all the synergies, all the omegas. They just redid everything, and now we're back to grassroots, trying to balance this game from the scratch. And they've obviously got far fewer people playing and far fewer resources, that it's going to take a lot longer to get the game back to a good balanced state. I think we're going to find a lot of broken builds and a lot of bugs over the next few months until they get the game back into a pretty solid state. Hopefully when competitive play comes back, there'll be more players coming back, and then they'll have more of a reason to focus on balancing things. Oh, that's just a regular day in WA in the summer server, dude. So, but usually over here we have a very dry heat. It doesn't get humid very often. Not in the south of WA. So it's been a bit nasty the last few days. Usually we're quite a dry hot heat. But yeah, we quite often get 6-7 days of, 36, 37, 38, even up to 42. But it's usually quite dry. The humidity kills me. Can't handle it. I'm not sure how that converts to Fahrenheit. I think it's almost double for Fahrenheit, if that means anything to anyone else listening. But yeah, summer's almost over, so it'll start cooling down soon. In fact, I think we've only got a couple days of summer left. Oh, it can vary, Surfer Dude. On a 35 day, usually it's going to drop to, at least the low 20s at night time. We do get a few nights. Sometimes it's like, if you get a 40 or 42 degree day, it can be 7, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, and it's still like 35, 36 degrees, and it's just, ugh, it's hell. But fortunately that doesn't happen too often. Look, we've actually got a swimming pool here, so we're a little bit lucky. But saying that, on those hot days, if you keep the pool blanket off for too long, the water just evaporates and you're endlessly filling the pool up. And if you keep the pool blanket on, it's like a hot bath in there. It's terrible. But no, we don't get sharks, or well, no sharks in the swimming pool, and we don't get crocs in this this end of WA, thankfully. Do get the snakes. Actually had a pretty good scare the other day. I found one in the kitchen. Don't know how it got in the house, but that had to be removed. Little dugite. It's only a baby. I must have squeezed in through a crack in the door because it was a baby. But fortunately managed to spot him before he caused any damage. Same players again. So Dexter Leviathan, Goofy Rampire. Check. Let's just say she'll be more prepared the next time we find one. This is the first time we've ever found one in the house. We get quite a few in the backyard or the front yard. But in the house, that's a first. It was a nice surprise. Alright, the weapon. Oh my goodness, we're gonna be stuck again. Alright, let's try something different. Let's do Aegis, Toxic Aegis. We're going to try and just stack as many health augments as we can and see if we can just make our healing efficiency ridiculous. Plus the ranger, if we can get a chip, that'll be 4 bulwarks. And we'll go 5 nature as well. Damn, he's got some good Illuviums. Wow, that's insane. My god. I sort of wish I spent more time hunting for top tier Illuvials now that it's so hard to get them at the moment because there's no new ones coming online. It's just whatever's already on the market. Don't need that. Turtle. Got our Aegis buff. It's nothing like it used to be. At 75% and 25% health, Aegis units gain resistances and shields with a percentage of their max health and allies within 30 hexes. I think that's good. Alright, we got Toxic, so this build is a go. What else do we need? I don't think we need anything at tier 1, so we might start leveling up. Poor Bulwark. heals 2% of that. So what's that? 60... 120 health a second. Approximately. If I done my maths right. Ooh, got our foe. Excellent. Let's get rid of this silly monkey. Really need to get a scorpion up and running. See, now you've just got so many health points, and having a 5 nature buff, everyone's healing 3.5% of their health every turn. Really hard to take them out. You add toxic and you're just reducing your opponent's attack damage every 8 seconds. Really hard to take out all these bulwarks when you've got that situation happening. And you're also lowering their healing efficiency too, so you just slowly squeeze the life out of them. It just doesn't work against Revenant. Yeah, that's good. That's fine. Oh, damn. Do I add him in? Yeah. Him and add in a Fernite. Haven't got much in the way of DPS at the moment. got this. No, maybe not. Oh my god. What happened? Seductive illusions are too good.
What's so funny about this?
Ramon. Who is this guy? And what is he running? Jesus. Fighter, Berserker, 2 Empath, 4 Air, 2 Dust, 2 Toxic. Okay. Think we can handle this. Let's move everyone back a bit. I don't know how you ended at the top of the leaderboard. But, I think I've got your number today. Not having the Scorpion is really hurting me at the moment. Oh, we got Verdant. That's a bit lucky. Oh, and we got our big tree. Damn, that freed up some real good room. I'm trying, Candace. I need to get the phosphorus on the board. That'll give me bloom as well. let's take out Sinalf, just temporarily. Can't believe we still don't have the Scorpion. And let's put in the Phosphorus. Or Phosphorus. Because he's going to give me Bloom. That's going to scale really good. Look at the health on the Null. He's almost 9k. That's crazy. And he's got move. That's just silly, man. Okay, so Dexter's got the Empath build. This could be pretty tough. Come on, give me the Scorpion, please. Thank you. Alright, we got some damage now. Only got 3 Empath and 2 Revenant, so he's not scaling quite as hard as he could. So we've got a chance. Can we beat Goofy though? That's the problem. Alright, we've got Blazer Knight, so that gives us Wildfire as well. Okay, that's pretty wild. But if we can get a Malura up and running, that'd be pretty crazy. Just need one more Lura. Crazy combinations here. Oh, there's the Malura. This guy's a beast. Level 50. Pretty decent stats. Almost maxed out on the important ones. But he's going to scale with Bloom and 5 Nature. He's going to be very hard to kill. Let's keep an eye on the damage and see what he does. Especially as this game goes on longer and longer. I think we got him. Look at that Malura just tanking everything at the back. Let's just help that too. 6,000. Can't kill him. Alright. Feeling good in this lobby now. Shall we level up? Why not? Malura did 8,000 damage there and tanked the entire backline. Line. I feel like this game is mine to throw away. We've got 4 water too. Let's see what that Sinalf can do. everything. But they're not going to get through the Madura. Look at him. It's just too tough. He's up to 8,000 health. Yeah, probably getting a Vanguard in there instead of this. Yeah, I'm tempted to change this build now that you say that. Could go for level 10. Just add a Penguin. Better give me 5 water too. Oh, missed him. Clicking too fast. Do it. Oh, it's gonna be. Can we find one more Penguin? Oh, there he is. All right, we got Vanguard. We got Vanguard too, just to add to the slaughter. No chance. Sorry, Goofy. But you know what? If someone had a built proper empath / Revenant team, it would have just rolled through this. This would have been nothing. It would have been paper. GG's, guys. That was a good game. Beat some tough opponents there. Alright, let's have a look at the leaderboard. Now you're going to watch the experience first. Is it just me, or does it sting a little bit that you earn less experience now after paying for a multiplier than what you did a couple of weeks ago when everyone just got the same multiplier for free? Like, I know it was nice of them to give us a multiplier before for free, but taking it away and then making you pay for it to get slightly less just doesn't quite feel like the right balance. Saying that, I'm waiting for the 6x multiplier. I will buy it tomorrow as soon as it comes out. I love beating Goofy Ramfire because most of the time his win rating is too high, so I can just bring his stats down by a tiny little bit. Sorry, Goofy. Alright, so we're number 11. Played 7 games. Not bad. That's pretty good because 7 games, everyone around me is 8 games plus, and we're holding up at 11. That's good. Average placing 1.43, win rate 8.86. So we've I've come first in every game bar one, which was the first game of the night. And Goofy's up there at number 4. Oh, so Dexter Leviathan, he was the guy that he was in that game too. So yeah, we beat the top player. All right, let's do another match. I mean, I think it's good that they don't give away too much free experience, but yeah, it doesn't feel quite like they've got the XP balance quite right at the moment, and charging people to level up their Illuvials, you should get a little bit more than that. Just saying. I think we're averaging about 18k a game at the moment, and I think before the patch, before you had to pay for that, you're averaging probably 25. So haven't quite got that balance right. Well, here's the thing, Server Dude. Affinity bonuses no longer only affect the Illuvial with the chip on them. So it's a team-wide bonus now. So it was affecting the Malura as much as it would. I think he would have got an extra 100 hit points if I had to put the chip on him instead. It would have made a little difference, but not really a great deal. The only bonuses that affect specific Illuvials now are the composite bonuses like Berserker or Behemoth or Arcanite, those sort of ones. They only affect the specific Illuvials. Everything else is team-wide now. Sounds like we've just changed playlists. This is Good Mood EDM from Panda Beats. Yeah, like I said, they've changed so much with the affinities, and it's not necessarily bad, but they've lost 6 to 9 months worth of balancing the entire game, and it sort of feels like this could be an improvement, but they need to spend a long time balancing things, and we've just lost all the old data on balancing previously. So back to ground one, or back to stage one. Not sure that was a great idea. Saying that, I'm still enjoying it. It's nice to play something different. It'll be really good once we get the Revenant Empath shenanigans sorted out. Well, from what I read in the Discord, Surfer Dude, they have a very small team at the moment, and they wanted to add Ascendant mode back into the game, which they did. But they don't want to have to balance it separately from Gauntlet, so they've implemented these changes so that they can quickly and easily balance the game with one team and minimal resources, which long term might be the way to go. But yeah, I'm not sure everyone's super happy with it. It sort of makes sense, and I'm willing to give them a little bit of leash on this to see where they go with it. But to be honest, so far Ascendant hasn't been that interesting to me. It's like a cool niche that you can mess around with, but whether or not we want to be balancing the entire Gauntlet system around Ascendant, I'm not sure that's the way to go. I thought we were pretty good with balancing Gauntlet. Like I was saying earlier, like I managed to make a lot of different teams that all sort of worked. Maybe some of them were better than others, but there were a lot of different options, and I feel like most of those are gone now. I didn't see that message, Surfer Dude. I think they talked about adding Ascendant in, and they're trying to look for a way to balance both the game modes at the same time. But I don't think they should be taking Ascendant into the picture or putting it in the picture when it comes to balance. They need to balance it around Gauntlet, unless they plan on switching to Ascendant as the main game mode. But to be honest, I don't see that happening. Sort of like a little thing you do on the side. Like, to me, I see Ascendant, especially in its current mode, as, you know, you're running around the MMO or the overworld, you're messing around with your mates, you're doing dungeons and raids and whatever kind of stuff, and then at the end of the day, it's like, oh, let's do some Ascendant battles and see who's the top dog amongst us. Who's got the best Illuvials? You jump in there, you have a couple of battles, you work out who's the king, and then you go back to your competitive play in Gauntlet or your MMO stuff. But maybe they plan on making that more competitive and focusing on that with mobile. But you know, you listen to the developers and they're currently saying Gauntlet or Arena is on the back burner. Are they even going to bother moving to mobile? I think that might be on the back burner now. Oh shit, we got Dr. Spoon, we got Sir Dexter Leviathan, we got Goofy Ramfire. This is going to be a very hard lobby to not come fourth in. Some good players tonight. Alright. Let's lock in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So who's the other player? Maromini. I've never heard of this guy. I hope he's got some leveled up Illuvials or he's going to be in some trouble. Let's not scare off the new guys. I'm hoping I can play Revenant this game. Just to test it out versus like some solid players list. Like Dr. Spoon is, I've seen him win regularly with off meta lists, so. god, synergy chip too. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Okay, looks like we're playing the same build as last time. Wasn't the original plan, but that's what we got. So the whole stream was about how bad Empath Revenant was, and I haven't got the right weapon to make it work the entire day. Three games in a row. I swear last night I played 3 games and I played it every round. Luck of the draw, I guess. Empath, Goofy, Tank, Spoon. What's Dr. Spoon got? He's got a Scion weapon. Okay. Slap it. Start. Better than the last round. I do not have a good win-loss record versus this one. Look, he did. The Sin Elf did do well, Surfer, but I think the slashing would do better, especially combined with Malura. So we're going to focus on that combo first, and if we got room, we'll add the Sin Elf later. I never build my teams around a 10th player or 10th Illuvium. It's always a let's have a look and see what's available before we commit to a 10th Illuvium. Oh, let's do some rolling. Good start. 6 rounds. Hey, Mr. Spoon. I'm actually more worried about Sir Dexter's build than I am about Dr. Spoon or Goofy. Goofy seems to be going Fire Harbinger, and Spoon, not sure what he's building. What do I go for? Just their builds, but it's nice to see them not using the same ridiculously overpowered builds, but trying something new. But they do have some of the strongest Illuvials in all of Illuvium, so it gives me a chance to beat them. Drop it with Enchanter, although I've always been a huge fan of Enchanter. It's just a flat damage and a flat healing buff. So it doesn't scale, and sometimes it just doesn't work. Who are we dropping? Him. Him. Add him in. Goofy's got us. Well, it's pretty obvious. Goofy's got us. Sure, what happened there? I thought I had that round, and then my dudes just vanished. Move these buffs. see you again. ILB to the moon, as always. Feels like we're a long way from the moon at the moment. But I feel the energy. ILB to $10, that would be amazing. We need to go up a level. I've got no room on my bench. Still holding out for this Archelion. Let's do it. There we go, that frees up some room on the bench. Still don't even have the bloody scorpion. Laser Knight, pull the win. Laser Knight and Lura. I think we got this. Wow. Alright, we got our scorpion at last. Can we beat Goofy though? Let's chuck him up there. Have a little bit of a jiggle. Oh, he's got the scorpion. We need to knock Goofy out. Alright, we can get one more bow. That'd be good. There he is. Gives us a chance. Kill that scorpion. Kill him. We got this. Feeling good. It's taking a little longer to get the build up and running, but I think we're getting there. think I should focus on the Malura surfer dude. Has anyone else got the Malura? Just Sir Dexter. Let's have a look what he's got on the backboard. He doesn't have any on the backboard, so I'm still a chance at the Malura. My Lilura is actually pretty damn good too, so even though he doesn't have Vanguard, pretty good Illuvium, level 40. Ugh. The worst. Movement. But we've got Bloom up and running now. Got a soft spot for the penguin surfer dude. You can't blame me for that. Sorry. Goofy's out at number 4. That's a pretty big hit for him. Now we just got Dr. Spoon and Sir Dexter to worry about, and I think we got them both here at the moment. Right. Wish I could get that turtle off the board. Maybe I should just abandon the turtle. Or do I put the foe on the back burner? Yeah. So, when I'm playing a nature build, it's really good to get as many bulwarks as you can, because nature and bulwark sort of stack with one another. Bulwark increasing your max health, and nature increasing healing based upon your max health. You can build some really tough builds just using that. Oh, I think Spoon's gonna destroy me now. Change. You must have upgraded something. And then I cop Spoon's ghost, and then I cop him again afterwards. Oh, there we go. We got a serious penguin now. Come on, I need that. I need the Archelion. I just need one more turtle. There he is. Thank you. Frees up my bench. That gives us Verdant as well. Scorpion's locked in. Down to the fight. 8,000 health. Oh
What
my
the
god,
f
that's
is so
disgusting.
funny about me?
Level 10 too. So Dexter takes it. Damn! I feel like I could have done better in that round. Oh well, third's not bad, considering. And Dr. Spoon didn't come first. I think that's the first game this cycle he hasn't come first. So I was a part of that. Alright, I think we can get one more game, you know. There we go, Dr. Spoon, 9 games, and he didn't win a game. You're slipping, Dr. Spoon. Yeah, it's a shame I didn't get that Arkellion until very late. It sort of ruined my whole bench. Alright mate, thanks for joining. I'll see you next time. Alright, looks like we just started another playlist. What have we got? Anime Rocks Season 2. Another one from Panda Beats. Yeah, some Some decent background music from Panda Beats. Let's see if I can find some more from them. Alright, 7 of 8. Just need one more. Sorry, a bit of a slow queue on this last game. If anyone wants to jump in, feel free. One more spot available. Games have been pretty quick tonight. Unfortunately, this last one's taken a little while. I expect that to change once leaderboard rewards come out again. There's quite a few people that disappeared around Christmas time when the rewards went on pause, and I think they're just waiting for a reason to come back. So let's hope they're all a little bit rusty when they do come back, and maybe I'll have a chance of performing a little better in the new tournaments that come out. I absolutely tried my absolute hardest with the first season of the IPL, and I just fell a tiny bit short every time. Didn't quite make it. But going on current stats, I should be a chance. But we don't know what the new season will look like. Hopefully we'll find out soon. I got a feeling we'll see some news at the start of March. Last, we got Hector. Hector's a pretty good player with a top Illuvium collection. We got Mariona Mint again, and I'm not familiar with anyone else. There might be bots. Okay. Get to business. Okay. Here's the thing. I crushed Hector just the other day with the Empath Revenant build, and I don't want to do it again today. So we're going to go the Ripple Flail, and we're going to play the same build we just played, just to show a bit of sportsmanship, because he knows the build, I know the build. It sucks. So let's see. What's he playing? Oh, he's playing it. Let's see if we can beat him at his own game. So I'm playing the same build again. Aegis Toxic. Give him a chance to get his revenge. Had another 2 seconds in that pre-round, I would have won that. %50 physical pierce does nothing on a lynx, so don't do it. Mariomanti is a pretty new player, judging by his leads. Nice to see people giving it a go. If you hit me up on the Discord or on Twitter, Marioman, let me know and I'll send you some alluvials. Things you might not have. This will be a good test with this Aegis Toxic build. Because I know Hector's pretty well versed with the Empath Revenant team. Looks like that's what he's running. If he builds that, and I can do pretty well with the Toxic Aegis build, we know it's a potential. potential competitor. never get the early alluvials we need. We have to level up. One bull. Oh, he's got 3. He's got 4 bulls. He's got the scorpion. He's all bots, mind you. Should still be a chance. Let's go up a level. Alright, well at least we got the twine. Doesn't look like Hector's got any Revenant reveals just yet. That's interesting. He's only got one of the Tibi Rufus, which I was just holding. I was holding like 4 of them. Slowed his build down. For now. Yeah. Definitely falling over now that he's got it. Like, it takes him a long time to kill us, but those stacking buffs, just too powerful. Let's see if we can find a way to win. Really need the bull and the scorpion to make it work, though. Let's go up a level. Everything but what we need. Narioman with a lightning build here. What's he got? 3 Scion, 2 Arcanite, 2 Fighter, 4 Shock. 4 Shock? How the hell? Well done, son. That's an impressive little build you got there. I don't think it's going to win, but that is really cool. Nice to see. So 3 6. Any more scorpions? I've got 2. We might need to knock some bots out to improve our chances of getting the scorpion. Doesn't seem to be too many people with the ball. Oh, there's the scorpion. Nicely done. At last. Save some money this round. So we've at least got Toxic up and running now, so it gives us a chance. Drop the Archelion and go for the Scorpions. I think we should. Ugh. Save some money. We can roll later. On the doorstep of the Allura. Something else happened on the Allura. No. No. He's got a couple. Nothing on the bench. And Hector doesn't have him either, so we're a good chance of getting him here. And the Twine, or the Null. There he is. Beautiful. It's going to be a menace. defense buffs, or the defense ornaments on the border. Do some serious rolling this round. We got a null. I believe I still don't have the cow. It's like 3 people left in the game. I don't have the cow. It's crazy. Alright, we're rolling until we get the cow. Oh, there's a scorpion. That's something. Man, we got some seriously pumped up Illuvials here. We just don't have the critical ones. I think we're a chance here. Swap these around. The forest can fit in smaller spaces. I can't believe there's 2 players left in the game. I've rolled everything and I've got no cow. That's just mental. At least I'm getting a ton of XP into my stage 1 cow. Build. I mean, Hector hasn't gone the most overpowered version of Revenant Empath, but it's no joke. It's quite surprising that I'm... Probably because I got the Scorpion. That's keeping me alive, I'd say. Oh my god, I've got a Slash'Nyen on the bench. That's so stupid. Poor Hector, he's trying to get the Slash'Nyen too. And I've got it sitting on the bench. That's a little bit cruel. If I had enough money, I'd put him on the table, but I don't. I was looking for the cow, I got the Slash'Nyen instead. There goes my Scorpion. Can I win him without the Scorpion? I don't think I can. I've got a feeling he's just gonna scale too much off the gorilla dropping that'll keep the game going a little bit longer. And he's level 10, so I'll go to level 10 as soon as the new round drops. Oh, sorry, level 9. Still don't have a bloody cow. Amazing, amazing RNG. Blame it on the RNG. There he is, at long last. 3 toxic. My god, how long do you have to wait? That's just mental. Alright, what else do we want? I think it's too late to get anything else. If I had more money, we could possibly get a phosphorus, but I think that's too little too late. Unless Hector wins this next round. Let's see what we can do. played, Hector. That was a great game. Hey, Harbinger, as usual, you've come right at the end of the stream, but nice to see you all the same.
Fatality.
Okay, that was a really fun match, and thank you, Hector, for some really good games, both today and yesterday. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining. As usual, give us a like and subscribe and help the algorithm. And we'll see you next week.